Stop. Keep on, I said it ain't gon' stop. It ain't gon' stop, it ain't gon' flop. Stop acting like we ain't so hot.
What's going on, people? This is Inflewence coming back with a review of, well, a sort of in the middle review of the mini-pla Legendary Voltron set, the model set. I say in between because I didn't put together the black line yet, because I'm going to do that on camera. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscription button if you want to see that, because I'm gonna do that live on camera. It may be sped up, it may be real time. Just depends on what I feel like doing. I'm not sure. So, but I put together all the other lines, and this set is pretty great. I can recommend it for now, like without even putting together Voltron. If you just like these lines, there, you know, some minor issues that I have, but I don't know if people. Let me put it this way. I'm coming from a place of never doing one of these sets, never putting together these models. These are our models, but you don't need glue. It's all snap together parts, ball joints and friction joints and things of that nature. So it's pretty involved, but not as much as I thought it was. It was a great project to do. I can say this was the first one I put together, and he's pretty great. Some gaps there. That could be user error, could be me. Oh, I just closed it, so it wasn't me. It's the sculpt. But these guys are pretty articulate. This was the first one I put together. It took me roughly 40 minutes to put him together. But I put the blue line together, and he took me about 35 minutes. So I got better because some of the components are similar. But then I put this guy together, and he's similar to the green line because they're both arms, so they're smaller. And he only took me about 30 minutes, if that, and I was watching TV at the time. So, and he took about 30 minutes. I'm assuming the black line is going to take a little longer because it's more involved, has more parts. Just some things to note. These have a lot of parts forming to form Voltron. As I see, I did not know that from the box. I thought everything was encompassed together. I don't know how I feel about that. I like the cleanliness, I guess, of it, looking on the package, because you have to take these legs off, and they all come with a separate head that's more detailed and more a little bit bigger, and it's more stationary. This has a joint that makes it more articulate, and articulate. And this is a more stationary head. It's just plugged with no articulation. So, I mean, I think they have the wrist, because it's going to be the hand and wrist. So I think they have the wrist swivel, but that's it. Comes with weapons. Like when you put the green line together, it shows you how to put this weapon together, which is not that hard. And when you put the blue line together, it shows you how to put the blazing sword together, which isn't hard either. What else? They're very articulated. I like how articulated they are. They might not be as articulated as some, like this tail doesn't move, but you can spin it around. So when he's standing up, you can have it like this, but I have him in a sitting pose, so I'll put it up like that so it doesn't get in the way. And as you can see, you can get him in a sitting pose. The legs are, on all of them, the paws move, elbow, not elbow, but knee, elbow, whatever it is, the joint in the middle, and you have a ball joint, so they go this way as well, and you can't see that. They all come with their weapons, their mouth blades, and the weapons on the side, which I think are really cool. The stickers actually do a lot for these guys. This guy, his ear sticker, that was my fault. I ripped it off by mistake. So I'm gonna have to figure out I don't know. I mean, I'm probably gonna have them in Voltron, so for most of it, so that head will be off and this head will be on, which these are all stickers, as you can see, and it really adds a lot. Like when you first put it together, it's really plain, and I was kind of disappointed with the paint, but as you put the stickers on, if it would focus, the eyes are stickers, the nose is stickers, the ears, as you can tell. But even on the regular, like the nose is a sticker. Like this whole face is red, and the nose, the white parts on the nose are stickers, and the eyes and the ears and the stripe, and then you have the number. So it adds a lot to the face. Now the body doesn't really have that much paint on it, but excuse me. The body doesn't have that much paint on it, like I was saying, but they do have different color plastics. It breaks it up kind of nice. And the same goes for the legs, which is yellow and blue line. They have an extra head that's really stationary and bigger and more detailed, so Voltron will have more prominent heads. Some of the negatives of this set is, let me show you, since I'm showing all the heads off. This is his combined head, and then you can see the regular head, which those stickers, there's a lot of stickers, and I think I already showed him, but just in case. And his combined head, of course. So some of the cons, like I said, no paint on these guys. On the legs are just white. But then again, I mean, I think the legs are just silver. I could be wrong. Could be remembering wrong. But also, I just left this because these pieces are pieces that cover. They actually cover the legs. Once you take them off, you gotta take the legs off and the head off, and take the tail off too. So there's gonna be a lot of parts left. I think that's a con. I would have liked if they could have it all encompassed, but it's trade-offs. It's sort of like, for my Transformers fans, it's like Zeta's Cabaners. Without that piece in the middle that forms the legs and the torso, like you wouldn't have a menacing Cabaner like you do. And I think the same goes with this set. Like, it wouldn't be as clean a Voltron. The head wouldn't be proportionate if this head was on the lion, but then as a foot, that doesn't really work. So I understand the choices that they made. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I will give a little breakdown when I form Voltron and see exactly what it looks like. But with the pictures, I think it's nice. I can say without even forming Voltron that this set is worth the money, because it's very fun. It's a lot of stuff to do. It's just, I don't know, it's what I'm not used to, I should say. I'm trying to find the right words, but I don't really have them. But I guess that's the right words. It's something that I'm not used to because I don't do models and things. And I'm starting to get into Legos a little bit more, and I think this might have jump-started me to buying maybe little Lego sets. I don't know. I do want the Lego Voltron set, but that's just because Voltron and Transformers are my thing. So anything Voltron, I'm gonna like. Probably I'm gonna try to buy. Another con, just roughly, and yours could vary depending on how your cutting tool is. There's a lot of flash pieces. I guess flash is what you call them. From where the sprue marks, I guess is a better term. My cutters weren't the greatest, so give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one, which probably will be me putting together the black line. I don't know when though. So hit that like, hit the subscribe.
Hip hop, I feel I gotta save. Who am I? You might say influence, and I spit better than most in this game.